Picture this. You're walking through a dusty gun shop, shelves lined with modern rifles. Then your eye catches something different. The stock is worn smooth. The steel darkened with age, yet it feels alive. You lift it, work the action, and suddenly you're holding more than a firearm. You're holding a story carried through war, hardship, and time. That's the pull of military surplus. These rifles were built to last, and decades later they still prove it. Some are long bolt actions built for power and reach. Others are quick-firing semi-autos that once changed the battlefield. Each one has its own character. Each one connects you to history in a way no modern rifle can match. This is all about firearms, and we are looking at 10 military surplus rifles civilians can grab. Drop a like if you're enjoying this. It really helps us bring more your way. Number 10. The SIG AMT. Strong, reliable, built like a tank. That's the feeling when you shoulder this surplus classic. Chambered in 7.62 NATO, it runs on a roller-delayed blowback system that keeps every shot cycling smooth and steady. It stretches about 40 inches in length, carries a 20-inch barrel, and weighs close to 10 pounds, so it feels solid the moment you pick it up. It takes 5, 10, or 20 round steel magazines, giving you options whether you're at the range or setting up for serious work. The diopter sights are crisp and easy, and many came with a folding bipod that turns it into a steady shooter from any position. That weight is no drawback. It tames recoil, letting you run full power .308 with comfort and control. On today's market, these rifles usually sell in the $7,000 to $9,000 range, and that price reflects what you're really getting. Surplus history that still performs like it did on day one. Number 9. Turkish Mausers. Rugged, long, and built to last. That's what you get when you pick up this surplus veteran. Chambered in 7.92 by 57mm Mauser, it's a bolt-action design known for strength and dependability. It measures about 49 inches overall, carries a 29-inch barrel, and tips the scale at around 9 pounds. The internal 5-round magazine feeds smoothly and unloads easily with the floor plate. The stock is solid wood, paired with heavy steel parts that can handle hard use and rough weather. Sights are simple, tangent rear with a hooded front post, and that long barrel means plenty of velocity and reach when you line up a shot. It may not be light, but that extra length gives stability and accuracy that shooters still appreciate today. On the current market, these rifles usually sell in the $250 to $400 range, depending on condition. For a surplus piece of real history, toughness, and practical shooting value, this one continues to stand tall. Number 8. Type 99 Arisaka. Tough, simple, and packed with history, this surplus rifle carries the spirit of the Pacific Front. Chambered in 7.7 by 58mm, it's a bolt-action design that feeds from a 5-round internal magazine using stripper clips. At about 44 inches long, with a 26-inch barrel, and weighing close to 8 pounds, it feels balanced in the hands while still giving you the heft of a battle rifle. The stock is solid wood, and the steel hardware has that no-nonsense military build. Sights are straightforward, with a tangent rear that lets you set range on the fly. That long barrel pushes rounds at over 2,400 feet per second, giving plenty of power for distance shooting. Collectors love it because it's more than a rifle. It's a piece of history that can still fire today. On the surplus market, these usually sell between $450 and $500, depending on condition. For anyone wanting a reliable shooter with real wartime heritage, this one delivers both performance and story in a single package. Number 7. Mosin Nagant. It's big, it's tough, and it's one of the most famous surplus rifles you can still get your hands on. Chambered in 7.62 by 54mm R, this bolt-action beast feeds from a 5-round internal magazine loaded with stripper clips. The full-length version stretches out about 51 inches overall, with a 31-inch barrel and weighs a little under 9 pounds. Carbines bring it down closer to 40 inches with a 20-inch barrel, making them easier to carry but still packing the same punch. The stock is all wood, the hardware all steel, built to handle the harshest battlefields. Sights are simple, ladder style at the rear and a hooded front post, yet the long barrel drives rounds out fast, over 2,800 feet per second, giving reach and power that still surprise first-time shooters. This isn't a fancy rifle, but that's the point. It's rugged, loud, and has a history that speaks every time you pull the trigger. On today's market, you'll usually find one in the $500 to $600 range, a small price for holding a piece of military legend that still works hard at the range. Number 6. SKS. Rugged, simple, and ready for work. The surplus carbine in front of you has proven itself in conflicts all over the globe. Chambered in 7.62 by 39mm, it balances power with comfort, delivering a round that hits hard but doesn't punish the shoulder. A gas-operated system with a tilting bolt keeps the action smooth and dependable, even when conditions aren't ideal. Overall length comes in around 40 inches with a 20-inch barrel, and the weight is close to 8.5 pounds. That gives it a steady feel without slowing you down. The design uses a fixed 10-round magazine, usually loaded by stripper clips, keeping things quick and straightforward. Up top, you'll find simple iron sights, a hooded front post, and a rear notch marked for range. Many models also feature a folding bayonet, making the profile instantly recognizable. Collectors and shooters both appreciate how approachable it is. Light recoil, reliable function, and battlefield history all come together here. Most examples sell in the $500 to $550 range, with rare or cleaner variants sometimes bringing higher. Number 5. M1 Carbine. Compact, quick, and built for action. This semi-auto rifle became a favorite because it's light in the hands, yet delivers dependable performance. Chambered in .30 carbine, 7.62 by 33mm, it runs on a gas-operated system with a rotating bolt, giving smooth cycling and very manageable recoil. Overall length comes in at about 35.6 inches, paired with an 18-inch barrel, and the weight is just over 5 pounds unloaded, easy to carry all day without fatigue. It feeds from a detachable box magazine, most commonly holding 15 rounds, though 30-round versions were also used later on. Sights are straightforward, with a front post protected by wings and a flip or adjustable rear aperture that makes target work fast and simple. Muzzle velocity runs close to 1,990 feet per second, making it effective out to around 200 yards while still being controllable in rapid fire. Most rifles sell in the $850 to $900 range, with collectible originals or matching examples bringing higher. Light, handy, and historically significant, it remains one of the most enjoyable military rifles civilians can still own. Number 4. Lee Enfield. Fast bolt work and heavy .303 rounds, that's the trademark of this battle rifle. It cycles quicker than most bolt actions, thanks to its short throw design, giving shooters the edge in both speed and reliability. Chambered in .303 British, it carries a 10-round magazine loaded with 2 5-round stripper clips, which was a real advantage over most rifles of its era. Overall length comes in at about 44.5 inches, with a 25.2-inch barrel, and the weight sits close to 9 pounds unloaded. That balance of size and heft makes it steady on target without feeling clumsy. The sights are classic military style, A protected front post paired with an adjustable rear ladder, letting you dial in for distance when needed. Muzzle velocity reaches around 2,441 feet per second, giving flat shooting out to longer ranges. Most examples sell around $500, while better preserved rifles or rare markings can reach $800 to $900. For anyone who wants a rifle with history, quick handling, and dependable performance, this one remains a standout choice. Number 3. Springfield Armory M1A. Powerful, accurate, and built to carry the torch of a battle-proven design, this rifle takes the old military standard and gives it new life. Chambered in .308 Winchester, 7.62 by 51mm NATO, it runs on a gas-operated system with a rotating bolt, which keeps the action smooth and dependable. With an overall length of about 44 inches, a 22-inch barrel, and an unloaded weight of roughly 9.3 pounds, it strikes a balance between full-size performance and practical handling. The detachable box magazine usually holds 10 rounds, though higher capacity options are available. Sights are excellent. A national match front blade, paired with a fully adjustable rear aperture for windage and elevation, making it easy to stay precise at distance. The barrel uses a 1:11 twist, giving solid accuracy with a wide range of loads. Most rifles sell in the $1,300 to $1,400 range, while new models usually run closer to $1,600 to $1,700. For shooters who want classic military styling with semi-auto firepower and modern reliability, this rifle stands as one of the best bridges between history and performance. Number 2. Carabiner 98K, Mauser K98. Strong, reliable, and instantly recognizable, this rifle became the backbone of German forces in the mid-20th century. Chambered in 7.92 by 57mm Mauser, it uses a bolt-action system with an internal 5-round magazine loaded by stripper clips. Overall length is about 43.7 inches. The barrel measures 23.6 inches, and weight comes in around 8 pounds, giving it a balanced yet sturdy feel. The stock is hardwood, paired with tough steel parts that were made to handle the worst battlefield conditions. Its sighting system features a hooded front post and an adjustable rear tangent, letting you push shots out to long ranges with confidence. Standard loads drive rounds at roughly 2,500 feet per second, combining accuracy with striking power. Most rifles now sell in the $800 to $1,000 range, with all matching or rare variants reaching well beyond that. For collectors and shooters, it represents history, power, and reliability all in one package. Qualities that continue to earn respect every time it's fired. Number 1. M1 Garand. Nothing feels quite like this rifle. The sound, the heft, the history. Chambered in .3006 Springfield, it sets the standard as the first widely issued semi-auto for American troops. The gas-operated system with a rotating bolt keeps cycling smooth and reliable, letting you fire faster than any bolt action of its time. Overall length runs about 43.5 inches, with a 24-inch barrel, and it weighs close to 9.5 pounds. That weight makes it steady on target while taming the power of full-size .306 rounds. Feeding is unique. An 8-round en-bloc clip drops in from the top, and when the last shot fires, the clip ejects with that iconic ping, a sound that became legendary on the battlefields. The sighting system is all business. A wing-protected front post and an adjustable rear aperture that stays accurate out past 500 yards. Muzzle velocity reaches around 2,800 feet per second, giving serious punch with every trigger pull. Prices usually range from $1,500 to $1,700, with rarer examples going higher. For shooters and collectors, this rifle isn't just another old service arm, it's a piece of history that still performs with authority. Each shot reminds you why it's remembered as one of the greatest military rifles ever built. That's our lineup of classic rifles still within reach today. Each one carries history, strength, and real firepower. Which one would you take home? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit the like button to keep this channel growing. This is all about firearms, and we'll see you in the next video.